30 minutes. Our lesson for today is about uh, drainage system. Oops. There you go. Drainage system. Last week, pinag-usapan natin yung potable water and a domestic water. So sabi natin, domestic water, this is the water that's being supplied to your facility or to your house. Now, the drainage is actually the opposite. We will discuss a little bit about the drainage system, the drainage components, and some design consideration when you're doing the drains. First, introduction to the drainage system. So tulad nga sabi ko nung nakaraan, the drainage system is the opposite of the domestic water system. A building drainage system is a network of pipes, fittings, and fixtures just like domestic water designed to collect and remove wastewater and rainwater. So yun yung pinagkaiba nila, no? Yung domestic water is designed to provide potable water, while the drainage system is designed to collect and remove wastewater, yung nagamit na potable water, used potable water. So there's two types of drainage, the wastewater and the rainwater. So dalawa ang drainage natin, yung wastewater at saka yung rainwater. These are collected within and around the building. It includes system for foul water. So yung wastewater natin can be interpreted as foul water or water that has been used in our sinks, toilets, and appliances. Halimbawa, yung washing machine natin. Ayan. Storm water, specific, yung galing sa ulan. Yung sahod ulan. So, there are two distinct drainage systems. One drainage system for the storm water and one drainage system for the foul water. So, hindi natin sila pinagsasama, no? Yung storm water are the water collected from roofs, paved surfaces, tulad halimbawa ng roof deck, o kaya mga kalsada. Ayan. Ensuring that the water is safely conveyed to municipal sewers or other disposal systems. So when these types of water are collected, they are transported to or diverted to municipal sewers. Separate the drain system is separate systems. Separate sewer system have two separate pipes. One pipe carries the storm water or yung galing sa alulod natin, and from storm drains to local streams. Pollution and trash in storm water flows to local streams with little or no treatment. A second pipe carries sanitary sewage or yung foul water natin kanina to the wastewater treatment facility. So ito yun, no? So meron tayong usually dalawang klaseng drainage system. Ito yung nasa ilalim ng kalsada natin. One is the foul water or sanitary pipe or sanitary drain. Iba-ibang tawag, but it all means the same thing. This is the one that goes to the wastewater treatment facility, to the municipal wastewater plant. Yung sanitary pipe natin or yung foul water natin na galing sa toilet, sa washing machine, sa kusina, sa panglaba, sa pagluto, all goes to this sewage system or sanitary system, sanitary pipe. Yung galing sa ulan na pumunta sa alulod ng bahay natin, that goes to the catch basin, that goes to the kalsada, this drainage system goes directly to our bodies of water with little to no treatment. So kung may basura sa kalsada, napunta sa kalye, pumunta doon sa drain sa kalye, diretso yan sa sapa o diretso yan sa ilog o diretso yan sa dagat. So those are the two types of drainage system. Why do we have this drainage system? Of course, syempre, to protect our health. It prevents accumulation of wastewater which can harbor bacteria, viruses, and parasites. It also reduces the risk of waterborne diseases by safely disposing human waste. We could also have, we could also have safety assurance. So, kapag may drainage system tayo, walang mga paddling, so wala tayong safety hazard like slippage or drowning. Tsaka, pagka may drainage system tayo, it also helps ensures structural integrity. It prevents water clogging around foundations, which could lead to cracks or shifting or collapse. Yung walls natin hindi nagka-crack. Tsaka kapag tuyo, hindi nagko-corrode yung mga bakal natin. Ayan. So those are some of the things that some of the reasons that why we have drainage systems. Drainage components. Ano-ano ang meron sa drainage system? Doon sa potable water natin, no, pinag-usapan natin yung mga water fixtures, yung mga water closets, yung mga pipes. Sa drainage natin, ganun din. Parehas din. It's the same fixtures. However, instead of providing water, we are collecting water from these fixtures. Here is a diagram showing a building drainage system that connects to various fixtures and external sewage line. Ito yung sewage line natin, yung sewer line. Oh, sorry, kuha ko ng red pen. Going to the sewer line. Ito yung fixtures natin. Ito fixtures, water fixtures. Dito, makapansin ninyo, meron tayong trap. Ayan. This is one of the components of a drain system. Merong trap. Traps are installed under the fixture to prevent sewage gases. So meron tayong vent dito. Itong vent. So ito 'yon. Pag inangat mo, ito yung vent. So ang dulo nito ay ito. Ayan. This is just to prevent insects, small animals to go inside the pipe. Yun ang purpose nito. Para hindi pumasok yung small insects and small animals sa loob ng vent pipe. So the vent pipe would have yung sewage gases and also provides pressure neutralization. Para hindi ka magkaroon ng pressure buildup, kaya ka merong vent. So your sewage line or your drainage line will always be at atmospheric pressure. So the vents maintain the air pressure and prevents siphonage. Siphonage is yung higupin yung tubig, yung supply water and goes to the drainage. For such drainage system to work properly, it is crucial that neutral air pressure, which is 1 atmospheric pressure, be maintained within all pipes, allowing for free gravity flow. So we are taking advantage of the gravity, the forces of gravity here. Kaya kung mapansin ninyo, ang drainage natin laging sa ilalim. So that we take advantage of the forces of gravity, the water flows downwards. We would also have inspection chambers to allow maintenance or manhole. Ito yung yung manhole natin or inspection chambers. Kung mapansin niyo yung isang babae dito na news ito dati where this girl went inside the canal. So ito yung sa stormwater drain going into the not the wastewater treatment plant, but going to our local bodies of water. So these are some of the components of a drainage system that we should be aware of. Inspection chambers allows for maintenance or access. A stormwater drainage collects rainwater from roofs and paved areas, and external sewer connection for final discharge to final discharge point to municipal sewer or septic system. Question. Yeah. Okay. Some considerations on the design of drainage system. Some considerations that we have are gravity flow. By definition, most building drainage systems rely on gravity. This is what we have discussed earlier, to move wastewater from fixtures to sewer or septic system. How does it work? Pipes are installed in a downward slope so that water flows naturally without the need of pumps. This is a simple, energy efficient, and low maintenance system. Paano kapag yung ano mo, yung discharge point mo o yung sewer line mo goes below or is higher than your own discharge line? So sometimes we use sump pit. Ito yun. Sump pit. Inside the sump pit, we have the sump pump. Kung halimbawa yung discharge point sa munisipyo would be somewhere here. So what happens is we collect all the sanitary waste or the sanitary drain or the wastewaters to the sump pit, and from the sump pit then we pump it out going to the discharge point. But still, we use the gravity flow, so from the top of the building or the top of the facility going down to the lowest point would have the sump pit, and from the lowest point we have a discharge pump that would be connected into your sanitary point of connection. Earlier we discussed that when you have a drainage system, it must be a sloped system, o ibig sabihin nakatabingi. This is to take advantage of the gravitational force. So kung mapapansin nyo, no, yung mga horizontal pipe na to, no, hindi siya perfectly horizontal. Medyo pababa siyang paganyan. Bakit pababa? Pababa siya to ensure continuous flow. However, when we slope our drainage pipe, we must ensure that there is a correct gradient. Gradient is how much slope that the pipe has with respect to the horizontal. For a typical slope, usually it's about 1% or 1 to 2% or 1 to 2 centimeter per meter of drop of meter line. 1 to 2 centimeter drop per meter line. So ibig sabihin, kung itong from here to here is 1 meter, nakaslope siya, so ibig sabihin ito yung horizontal line. Ibig sabihin yung from here to here would be 1 to 2 cm. That's what it means to have a 1 to 2% drop. This is the typical slope for drainage system. Why do we need to have this amount of slope? Bakit hindi natin gawing vertical o bakit hindi natin gawing babaan pa yung slope? When we have a slope that is too steep, yung tubig dadaloy, but the solid materials remain usually. Naiiwan yung mga solids. So that what would happen is it would build up and it would clog up your drainage system. Kapag naman masyadong maliit yung slope, yung tubig hindi nagfo-flow. And along with the solid materials, hindi sila nagfo-flow. So having a correct slope or a correct gradient would ensure that both the liquid and the solids are drained out. Question? Wala. So kanina pinag-usapan rin natin yung yung water trap or water seals. So meron tayong iba't ibang mga trap. Meron tayong U-trap, meron tayong P-trap, meron tayong cup. But it all serves the same purpose. The purpose is to hold a small amount of water to block the sewer gases from entering the facility or from entering the building. It acts as a barrier between the drainage system and indoor air. At saka, it also prevents siphonage. So, punta tayo sa kabilang slide. Oh, meron tayong P-trap tsaka S-trap. So, kung halimbawa, ito yung S-trap mo, this is the highest point do sa S shape niya. Ibig sabihin, the water will be somewhere right about here. So, this amount of water, yan, hindi siya makakatawid. Unless otherwise, dagdagan mo ng tubig, no? Kapag dinagdagan mo hanggang dito, ito aangat siya hanggang dito, saka pa lang siya makaka-flush down. Kaya kapansin nyo, no? Hindi siya nagpo-flush agad. Merong somewhere around here na ano na tubig. So kapag naglagay ka ng konting tubig, hindi agad nagpo-flush. Kailangan madaming tubig ang ilagay mo para mag-flush. So this amount of water prevents a seal. So yung sewage air here, no, yung sewage fumes here is blocked, hindi siya makatagos dito. Kaya kahit na pumupo ka, kapag na-flush mo, yung pupo, yung amoy ng pupo, hindi na lalabas sa toilet. So that's the purpose of the trap. The trap also encourages or provides a separate barrier from the what do you call this? From the sewage system to the main water line. Kung halimbawa may water dito, no, tumatagos yung water dito. Habang tumatagos yung water dito, kapag walang trap, hihigupin niya yung tubig dito dire-diretso. Pagka walang break. So, kailangan ng break. So, depende na, no? Madaming iba't ibang klaseng trap. Meron yung mga magagandang trap na katulad nito. Ito, yung ganito ngayon. Ito ngayon yung uso yung parang cup. But it's the purpose is still the same. So ito yung water na hinahawakan niya hanggang dito, tapos yung itong pipe na to goes all the way inside the cup and providing a seal. Ito yung water seal niya ngayon. So ito no, ito tsaka ito parehas lang 'yan. Parehas sila ng purpose, parehas sila ng gamit, parehas sila ng cost. However, itong cup ngayon is more aesthetically pleasing. Mas maganda lang tignan. The common types of trap are P-traps, S-trap, bottle trap. Ito pala yung tawag dyan, bottle trap. Ensures traps don't dry out, especially in unused fixtures. Make sure it doesn't dry out. Siyempre, mag-evaporate din yung tubig dyan. So, kailangan lang palitan or itap up lang. Question? Okay. Wala pa. Backflow preventions. So, sometimes yung water na discharge natin sa drainage pipe, it goes back. Bumabalik. Finish mo na, bumabalik po ulit. Bakit ba bumabalik? There are unwanted reverse flow or reverse flow of wastewater into clean systems or fixtures. Finish mo na nga bakit bumalik pa si pupo? Some of the causes would be blockages in the main sewer line. Kaya ayaw lumubog kasi blocked. Or sometimes, may flooding. So yung drainage system natin is of higher elevation, water elevation na kaysa sa fixture natin. Also, sometimes there's a negative pressure in the system caused by flooding, caused by leaks, or caused by some other things. Or we have improper sloping of our drainage connection. So to prevent that, we have backflow preventors. As the name suggests, backflow preventors prevent the reverse flow of water. It automatically closes when water tries to flow backward. So example ito, no? Itong part na to, one direction flow lang siya. So kapag bumalik na yung ano, yung tubig o yung fluid, sumasara yung gate, itong gate na to, preventing backflow. Meron yung mga double check valves tulad nito, to double check valves. Meron yung air gap, ito tulad ng gripo natin, tulad ng toilet natin, merong air gap to prevent backflow. At saka ito at saka ito parehas lang siya. Ito ginawa lang clear, ito cut out lang. Yung pipe ginawang clear, ito yung box ginawang clear. So naka-box lang siya. But it's the same. Okay. Next is another design consideration is material selection and code compliance. Now, the code compliance depende no sa kung nasan tayo. We always follow the local code. If local code doesn't exist, then we follow the international code. For material selection, there are a few types of materials that are used sa drainage system. One of the most common types is the PVC pipe. PVC pipe is lightweight and easy to install. However, they become brittle over time in extreme cold. They have smooth interiors to reduce clogging. It is cost effective. However, it is not suitable for high temperature waste. So both high temperature and low temperature, no, hindi siya pwede. So dapat ano lang siya, nominal temperature. Another type of pipe material is, tanggalin natin to. Excuse lang saglit. Tanggalin natin to. Oops. Dito natin. Ayan. Another type is the HDPE or high density polyethylene. So mapapansin nyo, no, yung PVC tsaka HDPE halos magkamuka. Usually, yung PVC, ito yung gray. Ito, gray na plastic. Yung HDPE, plastic din yun. Yun yung orange na plastic. Anong pinagkaiba niya sa PVC tsaka anong pinagkaiba ng PVC tsaka HDPE? So yung HDPE, ayun nga, high density. So mas maraming polymer doon sa HDPE kaysa sa PVC. So mas flexible siya and impact resistant. Of course, it's also resistant to chemicals and corrosions. However, the HDPE requires specialized fittings and welding. Yung sa PVC, dikit-dikit lang, cement, pahid-pahid, tapos suksok. Yung HDPE, wini-weld. Dahil nga high density siya, hindi siya gaanong nagbabond tulad ng PVC. Nagbabond sa mga adhesives. So yung HDPE, no, it's less common in residential buildings, more common into commercial buildings. Sa residential naman, usually PVC ang ginagamit nila. To sa mga apartment complex, residential apartment complex, yung iba nakikita ko naka-HDPE na sila. Another common pipe material for drainage is the cast iron. Ito kung yung HDPE mo tsaka PVC mo, it would last somewhere around 10-15 years. Yung cast iron, pang siguro 100 years nandiyan pa yan. It is very durable and long-lasting. Excellent sound insulation. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo naririnig yung nagpo-flush sa ibabaw o yung tubig na dumadaan. It's very quiet. It is also fire resistant, unlike the PVC and HDPE. However, dahil sa mas mabigat siya, it's labor intensive to install. Tapos kapag hindi mo inalagaan, hindi mo nilagyan ng coating, hindi mo pininturahan, and hindi ka nagme-maintain, it's prone to corrosion. Typically, cast irons are more durable, but they cost more. They are more expensive than HDPE. Another material is yung copper. Copper material, ang maganda dito, copper is recyclable. So yung old copper can be molded to or extruded to new copper pipes. It is more environmentally friendly. Just like the PVC, it is resistant to bacteria. However, it is not resistant to acidic environment. So kung lagi kayong gumagamit ng suka, hindi maganda ang copper. And it's also more expensive. Kaso nga lang, malleable siya at madaling install. Ang bilis mag-install ng copper piping. Last but not least, meron din tayong mga concrete. It's not a closed pipe anymore, but it's an open trench. Pwede na siyang trench. Concrete is ideal for large-scale stormwater systems. It is extremely strong and durable. However, it is very heavy and difficult to install and prone to cracking over time. So those are some of the common materials, no? HDPE, PVC, cast iron, copper, concrete. Going to code compliance. The National Building Code of the Philippines is the primarily legal document governing the drainage system. It sets a standard for design, construction, use, occupancy, and maintenance of all public and private structures, including drainage and infrastructure. Drainage plans must clearly show the routing and disposal method of your wastewater, including locations for inspections and access. So yun yung sinasabi sa National Building Code. Drainage drawings must be submitted as part of building permit application, and only licensed architects are authorized to prepare, sign, and seal. So ang drainage system or ang drainage plan is part of the architectural plan. The DPWH enforces compliance through its NBCDO or National Building Code Development Office. In a 2025 Supreme Court ruling mandates that architectural permits must be signed exclusively by our licensed architect, reinforcing professional accountability. Local government units such as the ILG, PRC, DOJ are aligning their policies to ensure nationwide effect. Dati, yung drainage, pwedeng pirmahan ng civil engineer. Ngayon, architect na lang pwedeng pumirma. Fines up to 20,000 pesos kapag ka nag-violate, and imprisonment of 2 years. That's it for our drain section. Any question? Wala. Walang question. Kung walang question, ade maraming salamat. Please ensure that the quiz is tawag dito na matapos ninyo yung quiz. Quiz is due on Thursday, 18.
Thank you, sir.
Kung wala nang question, maraming salamat. I'll see you guys again on Thursday. Thank you.